Hi guys and gals, it's John
And Emily
from AFK Books and Records in beautiful Virginia Beach, Virginia. Not so beautiful out there right now, but just wait a few minutes, it'll be beautiful. So I'm gonna put on my glasses. Here we go. We got a huge stack of new releases for you this week. Yet again, 2 weeks in a row, kicking it off with Sturgill, Dude, and Juanita. Finally available on vinyl. It's the ex-Virginia Beach resident's 7th, which he describes as traditional country, bluegrass, and mountain music, including gospel and a cappella. It's a concept album about love among the legends of the Kentucky frontier and includes a cameo by none other than Willie Nelson. Wow. We have 2 flavors, a limited indie version on natural vinyl, which is kind of clearish, and comes with a bonus illustration, or you can get basic black for $1 cheaper. Hey, there you go.
Next up, we have Tears for Fears, The Tipping Point. Wow, believe it or not, it's been 18 years since we've heard from these amazing songwriters. We've got a limited green grass vinyl version with an exclusive litho made just for groovy indie retailers like AFK.
With cool haircuts like Emily, because Emily got her haircut, ladies and gentlemen. Woo!
Woo!
Next up, I did not get my haircut. Pokemon 25, the album, an exciting new compilation to celebrate 25 years of Pokemon. It features new tracks from J Balvin, Lil Yachty, Vince Staples, Jax Jones with Sinead Hartnett, Mabel, Tierra Whack, Katy Perry, Post Malone, covering Hootie.
Only want to be with you.
There you go.
Next up, we have Erika Badou, Worldwide Underground, the first release in her limited purple vinyl series. This was her 3rd album, released in 2003, and features appearances by Queen Latifah, Common, and Lenny Kravitz on guitar.
Next up, back to Rock You Like a Hurricane, Rock Believer, the newest from the German Rockers, and their 19th from the Scorpions. Frontman Klaus Meine says, "We really went back to the essence of what defined us in the first place. We recorded the album as a band, live in one room like we did back in the 80s, back in the dark ages. 2 versions, standard 1 LP and a deluxe 2 LP gatefold with 5 bonus tracks." This is the deluxe, thick one.
Standard is skinny.
There it is.
Next up, we have Halloween! Mondo, Death Waltz, and RSD Essentials are proud to bring you John Carpenter's seminal slasher film soundtrack. It consists of the original music composed and performed by John. In 1978, presented as it was mixed within the film. The audio is taken from the music stem derived from the 35mm mono tracks that comprise the dialogue, sound effects, and music of the original film, which when combined, comprised of the complete classic soundtrack on press to order limited orange and yellow.
Nice. Next up, Goblin Suspiria. This legendary soundtrack combines elements of music and scary sound effects going far beyond traditional background scoring, becoming an integral part of the film. All that pounding, howling, thumping, and wheezing is enough to send chills down your spine, even without the movie images. It's the perfect imaginary soundtrack. Sorry, inside joke we're working on here. But not all of it could be called a pleasant listening experience, unless your idea of a pleasant listening experience is having your nerves set on edge on super limited white wax via RSD Essentials.
What if your nerves are always on edge?
It's true.
Is everything pleasant or is nothing pleasant? Welcome to my life. Goblin Zombie. In exchange for Dario Argento's help on Dawn of the Dead, George Romero allowed him to release a different, more explicit cut of the movie in Europe. This version was called Zombie. Instead of the library music score that Romero had used, Argento enlisted the help of his pals Goblin to record a new soundtrack. The result is a brilliant score, menacing, thrilling, and totally suited to the movie. There's even a sleazy lounge-esque track. Press to order on limited white from your friends RSD Essentials.
Hey, we got another one. Ennio Morricone, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Hey. A limited press-to-order reissue of the classic Italian spaghetti western soundtrack on white vinyl from our friends at RSD Essentials. Get it for it's gone for good.
Next up we have 6 AM Hits, 20 songs from Nicki and the Boys, stacked with hits, new and unreleased tracks, on black with red smoke.
Nice. Next up, Sinead OConnor, So Far the Best Of. Back in the 80s, she cut her hair off so she wouldn't be objectified, and it didn't work on me because I still had a crush on her, even though she did. That said, she's not only beautiful, but an amazing singer-songwriter, and this compilation is a solid introduction to her catalog, containing not only Nothing Compares to You, but one of the best vocals of all time, in my humble opinion, her amazing cover of Don't Cry For Me, Argentina, sorry Madonna, on 2LP Clear. Sinead, woo! Woo! Mwah.
Next up is Robert Glasper, Black Radio 3. The highly anticipated third installment to the Black Radio album series is a cultural moment that celebrates Black love and resilience and features an eclectic group of talented collaborators such as Killer Mike, Her, Q-Tip, Esperanza Spalding, Music Soul Child, Jennifer Hudson, and many more. And it's on limited chartreuse vinyl.
Next up, Luke Bryan, Born Here, Live Here, Die Here.
Here we go.
Deluxe edition double vinyl version of the country singer's seventh includes the original album plus 6 bonus tracks. Yeah.
Yeehaw! Next up is Starset Horizons. The Ohio Rockers return with their
Ohio represent! Emily in the house.
It's me. I'm the only person from Ohio. With their fourth studio album, a continued voyage through a captivating science fiction narrative. It delivers a cinematic soundscape that accompanies the listener through pain, love, descent, and triumph. Unlimited Indie Inferno Red.
Next up, Low Moon, A Modern Life. Fresh tunes from the LA indie rockers produced by Def Cab for Cutie expat Chris Walla. Pressed a limited edition indie smoky vinyl.
So we have Roy Orbison, The Original Sound. Celebrate the man to whom Elvis Presley once said, "I love what you do, but we'll never play together because I'll never follow that." Originally released in '69, it's been remastered for Sun Records' 70th anniversary. This jam includes classics Ooby Dooby and Mean Little Mama, alternate versions, and featuring an unreleased recording of Problem Child.
Next up, Tea Party, self-titled, the first album from 1991 by the Canadian rock group, on vinyl for the very first time. Originally recorded as a demo, the album includes newly remixed and remastered audio from the band's own Stuart Chatwood, as well as new artwork and liner notes on limited red wax. Ridiculously expensive, but very cool.
Yeah.
We listened to it as a double gatefold album. This is one of the priciest double gatefold new releases we've ever had.
Yeah.
But it's good, so check it out. Because maybe money is not an object for you. Like us, we don't care. If it's good, we will. Money is no problem. I don't know why I'm speaking in a Russian accent. I'm practicing.
Oh,
Go ahead,
no.
Emily.
Okay, we're just gonna keep moving right along here. Christine and the Queens, Shalom Main. A huge star in her native France, Christine partially re-recorded her radiant debut in English. The language shift has diluted nothing from the band's allure. It's great. We love it. On black wax with a gatefold sleeve.
It's actually a Transylvanian accent. Cynthia Arrivo, Chapter 1, Verse 1, the debut studio album from the Grammy, Tony, and Emmy Award-winning singer and actress. 2 LPs with a D-side etching designed by Cynthia herself. Fun fact, we'll soon see her take on the role of Elphaba on the big screen adaptation of Wicked.
I'm very excited for that.
Nice.
Next up, we have Caroline. The eponymous.
Sweet Caroline,
Let's
Caroline.
sing all the songs with Caroline in it. That's it.
That's it.
That's all of them. The eponymous debut from the UK 8-piece indie band. These songs are expansive, emotive pieces. Their rich palette drawing on a mixture of choral singing, Midwestern emo,
Yeah,
and
what a great
O'Malley
mix.
and Llewellyn's roots in Appalachian folk. Because, you know, you're from the UK, you've got those Appalachian folk roots.
Which is true, because
Midwest
the
emo.
Appalachian folk comes from like Ireland, right? So it's all just, it's coming full circle,
Yeah.
like my accent. Deer Hoof, actually you can. First off, this is not a quarantine record. We just want to say that. Every single blurb we've seen for the last
Recorded
year.
during lockdown.
Yeah, it's, anyway, I appreciate that they added that for us. It's irreverent, strident, and surrealistic. Recommended if you like Deer Hoof. Tune Yards Can, if they were a band in like 2070. Blonde Redhead, Horse Lords, Little Nas X, In Spirit. This is on the chlorophyll colored vinyl. Hopefully it's not
That's chloroform,
Oh,
not
sorry, you're right.
chlorophyll.
Chlorophyll, that's like the healthy green stuff.
That's what
I don't
plants-
know. Geez, science.
Yeah. Next up, we have Movement, Outgrown Things, the Cali post-hardcore band's 2016 debut EP, produced by Will Yip, and back on beer-colored vinyl, limited to just 1,000 copies, and we've got one for you.
Hey, we got more movements. Live at Studio 4, the post-hardcore dudes enter the prestigious Studio 4 in Conshohocken, PA. Once again, this is my Pittsburgh accent. Once again, working with Yins alongside producer Will Yip to deliver an intimate live experience, complete with hits from their first 2 full-length albums and cover of Banquet by Block Party, indie exclusive Marble Mint. Put it in your buggy, y'all. That's a New York accent. I just can't get it right.
It's all
Oh
right.
my God.
Good thing you're not paid for your accents.
That's right.
Next up is Crucifer Existential Reckoning live at Arcosanti. On October 30th, 2020, Maynard and Friends held a limited streaming event of a pre-recorded, pre-edited concert film featuring the band performing their newest album. And here it is on limited black and gold swirl vinyl.
Cool. Next up, Dashboard Confessional, The Truth That I Can Tell. The alt-rock Boca Band's ninth, Rolling Stone says of Caraba's latest. Instead of young heart-sleeve punk, All the Truth is a veritable concept album about hitting your mid-40s with full-sleeve tats, a long marriage, and a couple of kids. Unlimited indie-exclusive transparent blue vinyl. They did love this record, by the way. 3.5 stars. So.
Next up we have Slave, Stellar Funk,
Yeah.
the best of. 15 classic tracks from Slave and Steve Arrington as part of the celebration of Black History Month by Rhino Records, pressed to 2 super limited red LPs.
Nice. Next up, Mom's Jeans, Sweet Tooth. The third full length from the... What?
Mom jeans.
Mom Jeans.
Not mom's jeans.
Yeah, we'll
Mom
get into
jeans.
this later. It's really important that the band gets this right. The third full length from the Berkeley pop punksters following the departure of bassist Gabriel Paganin, who allegedly left the band because he wanted the band name to switch from Mom Jeans to My Mother's Jeans. We read it on Wikipedia. It's got to be right. On Pink and limited to just 900 copies. Actually, there are 899 now because Allison set one aside.
Yep.
There you go.
Next up is Superchunk, Wild Loneliness, a smoking hot new one from the indie rock pioneers and merge record owners, with collabs from cool pals like Sharon Van Etten, woo, Teenage Fan Club, Mike Mills, and more on limited green and yellow vinyl while supplies lasted.
Show that goat again. Let's do a close-up of that goat.
Philip.
Goats sell records, I'll tell you.
Yeah, goats and playhouses.
There we go. Oregon, Beyond the Sun, what we're listening to right now. Last but not least, bringing the heavy California funk, soul, and Afrobeat straight from Los Angeles. This is a Sweet Coal Mine Records gatefold repress of their 2015 classic. Here it is. That's what we got for you, plus a lot of restocks this week.
Yep.
Thousands and thousands of dollars of restocks, which we'll show you some of that at the end of this. A lot more coming in next week. Rocks. Maybe next week. Rocks and roll.
Rocks and roll.
Hopefully. Anyway, have a great weekend. Be safe. Stay warm. Stay dry. Bye, guys.